After 14 years, a viral tweet brought Kavya's childhood crush back. Will she find her soulmate again? Watch their heart-wrenching reunion unfold. In the bustling streets of Mumbai, on June 7, 2025, a 35-year-old woman named Kavya stands outside a quaint cafe in Bandra, her hands trembling as she holds a faded photo of her and her high school love, Sameer. Her long black hair is streaked with a few grays, her warm brown eyes misty with memories, as she wears a simple yellow kurta, the same color she wore 14 years ago when they last saw each other. Kavya whispers to herself, "Will he even remember me?" Her voice cracking as the humid Mumbai air carries the scent of the sea. 14 years ago, in 2011, Kavya and Sameer were inseparable, two 21-year-olds in Delhi. Their love story mirroring the fiery passion of Arnav and Khushi from ISS Naam Doon, a show they watched every night on Star Plus. Sameer, with his messy black hair and intense gray eyes, was her Arnav, brooding yet fiercely protective, while Kavya, with her bubbly laughter and unwavering faith, was his Khushi. They'd sneak on her rooftops, reenacting Arnav and Khushi's iconic Rabavu moments, dreaming of a future together. But life tore them apart. Sameer's family moved to London after his father's business collapsed, and Kavya's parents forced her into an arranged marriage, one that ended in divorce 5 years later, leaving her with a 10-year-old daughter, Anjali, named after Arnav's sister in the show. Now, at 10 a.m., Kavya sits inside the cafe, her fingers tracing the photo's edges, as she recalls the ex-post she saw last night. 14 years of IPKKND, Arnav Khushi Hamesha, trending with millions of views. It stirred something in her, a longing she'd buried for years. She posted on X, 14 years ago, I lost my Arnav. If you're out there, Sameer, meet me at our cafe in Mumbai. June 7th. Her post went viral. 500,000 likes by morning. Fans of the show rooting for her. Find your Arnav. They commented, their words echoing in her heart. In her small Bandra apartment, Kavya tucked Anjali into bed, her daughter's curious brown eyes, so much like hers, asking, "Mama, who's Sameer?" Kavya smiled through tears. "He was my first love, my Arnav, like in the show we watch." Anjali hugged her. "I hope he comes, Mama." Her innocence piercing Kavya's heart. The apartment was modest. A photo of Kavya's parents on the wall. A small TV replaying IPKKND episodes. The familiar Rabavu tune filling the air as Kavya's hope flickered. Back at the cafe at 11 a.m., Kavya's heart sinks. Sameer hasn't shown. She orders a chai, her hands shaking, when suddenly the door chimes and a man steps in, 36 years old, with neatly trimmed black hair, now flecked with silver, and those same intense gray eyes she'd never forgotten. He wears a navy blazer over a white shirt, his posture confident yet hesitant as he scans the room. Kavya gasps, "Sameer," her voice barely a whisper. He turns, his eyes locking with hers. "Kavya," his voice breaking as time melts away. Sameer sits across from her, his hands fidgeting. "I saw your post on X. I flew in from London last night." Kavya's tears spill. "You came." He nods. "I never stopped loving you, my Khushi." They laugh through tears, the cafe fading around them, as they recall their rooftop nights, the Diwali episode where Arnav and Khushi almost confessed, how they'd promised to be each other's forever. Sameer's voice cracks. "I tried to find you, but your family said you moved on." Kavya shakes her head. "I never did. My marriage was a lie. I named my daughter Anjali." After our show, at 1 p.m., they walk along Bandra Bandstand, the sea breeze carrying their laughter, as Sameer shares his life in London, a successful architect now, but a lonely one. "I watched IPKKND every year on its anniversary. It was my way of holding on to you," he admits, his gray eyes misty. Kavya stops. "I did too. Every Rabavu reminded me of us." They sit on a bench, the Mumbai skyline shimmering, as Sameer takes her hand. "I'm here now. Can we try again?" Kavya's heart races, but fear lingers. What about Anjali? That evening, at 6 p.m., Sameer meets Anjali at Kavya's apartment. The little girl in a pink frock, her brown eyes wide with curiosity. "Are you Mama's Arnav?" she asks, her voice soft. Sameer kneels. "I'd like to be, if you'll let me." Anjali hugs him. "You make Mama smile." Like Khushi, Kavya watches, tears streaming. As the TV plays IPKKND's Diwali episode, the Rabba tune swelling, sealing their reunion. Months later, on Christmas Eve 2025, Kavya's apartment glows with fairy lights. Sameer, Anjali, and Kavya, now a family, decorate a small tree. Sameer, in a festive sweater, proposes to Kavya, a simple ring in his hand. "Be my Khushi Hamesha?" Kavya nods. "Hamesha," her voice trembling with joy. Anjali claps, just like Arnav and Khushi. As they take a family photo, the TV replaying IPKKND's iconic Terry Mary dance, a symbol of their rekindled love. In Mumbai's chaos, a viral X post, and a 14-year-old love story brought two hearts back together. Will their love last forever, like Arnav and Khushi's? Subscribe to Flick in a Flash for more heartfelt tales, and hit the bell to never miss an update.